Today is International Women's Day, and Women's Linc wanted to celebrate the women here at Fairlife who are making an impact at the company and beyond. This year, the theme of International Women's Day is Embrace Equity. It is one of the things that Women's Linc holds at the core of what we do. Thinking back historically about women in the workforce, you think of those women over time. Women have overcome barriers and really shown that they can stand on their own.
If you watch some of these older movies that were made in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, the women's roles were very limited, it seemed like. And I think it really just is important to be comfortable in who you are, in your own skin.
So here at Fairlife, we have an organization called Women's Linc. It is an ERG for women. Women's Linc is something that is near and dear to my heart, and it ties to what we stand for. We believe in better. Started about 2 years ago. A few women just recognizing the opportunity and the need to give support to women, career development, and just visibility. It's given a lot of women on the team opportunities, but even more so, it's given women at the company opportunities. Across the country, in restaurants, at grocery stores, people see our amazing products, but what they don't see, the amazing women behind the products bringing it to life.
Less than 2% of the population is involved with agriculture, but yet we feed 98%, so there's a really big disconnect. I'm the Director of Animal Welfare and Sustainable Farming here at Fairlife. I am a cow veterinarian by trade. Really enjoy working with farmers and their families and the cows every single day, and so it's really fun to be able to see a product come from the farm and then enjoyed by families. As a mother myself, I have 2 young boys, so I want other mothers to feel good about making that purchase for their children, and I think that resonates with people a lot of wow, she sees what happens on the farm and she sees how the product's made and she still chooses to nourish her family with it, then I should feel good about that too.
My family and I have been drinking Fairlife milk way before I had the opportunity to work for this company. And one, it's a great product. The chocolate milk is amazing. If you haven't tried it, you really should. I think what I'm most proud of about what I've done at Fairlife is the people I meet outside of work who tell me about how good the quality of Fairlife is. As a quality manager, I take that pretty personally, so just that people are so excited to talk about the product and how good the quality is and how much they want to find it wherever it is to buy it. I think that's kind of awesome, and that ties to everything me and my team does every day.
We are the protein drink approved by the Army for all the special forces when they're deployed, and Marine Corps bases for their field enhancement trainings. My current role I call on the military channel, which is very exciting. I always say I have the best job at Fairlife because I get to give something back to our troops. So every time I go to a base and see a young soldier, I buy him a Core Power. I actually had one almost cry. He's like, "Really? You're gonna buy me one?" I think I get a lot of recruitment in my channel because, you know, they go in as young as 18. Some of them only stay 4 years, and then they're a dedicated Core Power drinker at that point. So.
Women's Linc is something that is dear to me because I see the women here at Fairlife working hard every day. What we hope to do with Women's Linc is exactly what our name alludes to. We help them lead. We give them inspiration. We give them opportunities to connect to each other and become stronger together. And to me, that's what equity is all about.
Women are so versatile and so diverse. There's a lot of things that women specifically can bring to the table.
What I love about Fairlife is that we have a culture that embraces diversity. That sense of building women up is a part of what our different departments are doing.
Not only the product that we sell, but also the work that we do. So seeing them be so invested in the work, and even the people invested in what I do and how I'm learning and how I'm growing, it gives me an opportunity to really do more and do better, but then also to mentor people coming behind me.
A lot of our leadership is women, so just being able to kind of see that and not be the odd one out with, you know, just like a room full of men and being the only woman there, it's really nice to like have that support.
Being part of Fairlife, it's phenomenal being able to see that women truly do have that access and to see how important and how prioritized it is within the Fairlife culture.
Fairlife is part of Coke, and one of Coke's initiatives is 2% leadership led by women by 2030. And Fairlife is a part of that. Because we believe in better, we want to do better than that. So we've put a lot of things into place to elevate women and just diversity in general.
When I think of women's equity, one of the things when I first started at Coca-Cola, there was only, I believe, like 11% of women in the top senior roles. And I know the Coca-Cola system had made huge initiatives to help try to get more female talent into the pipelines. One of the things when I think about Fairlife and women's equity is I feel like there is a great pipeline of talented women. You know, this pipeline is going to help us continue to move up into the vice president, senior vice president, and hopefully the ELT in the near future.
In order for us to be successful, to make sure that the rising tide actually lifts all boats and not just certain boats. I don't think that we can survive as a society with all that we've gotten without bringing everybody up to a level playing ground.
So what I want people to recognize is that embracing equity is a long journey. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And Women's Linc is a very small part, but an important part to making that come to life.
Happy International Women's Day.
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 Happy International Women's Day. W.